Hi everyone, it's Cara Whedbee with Simply Magical Vacations by Cara, your favorite magical vacation specialist, coming to you late night live for Friday News Live. Today, I debarked the Disney Wonder ship in Galveston, drove 4 hours back home, and unpacked and started packing for Thanksgiving. So it's been kind of a long day. So sorry that this is late, but I still wanted to do some news for you guys that happened this week, even while I was on the ship. And then also to do a haul to show you what I got while I was on the ship. And also just to kind of show you and give you a little review of what the Disney's Very Merry Time cruise is like. So let's get started. First of all, this is my first purchase. It is the new Disney Cruise Line Spirit jersey. It has a sparkly logo here on the front. It's pink and navy. And then on the back, it says Disney Cruise Line in sparkly pink. So of course, you know, if there's a Spirit jersey available, I'm going to get it. But there wasn't just one. There were two. And this one I found hiding in a box behind one of the cash registers of one of the stores on the ship. And I said, hey, are those available to buy? And they said, yeah, we just haven't put them out yet. So here it is, the brand new Christmas Cruise Line jersey, Spirit jersey. Okay, so you have the logo right over here. That is like a snowflake Mickey sweater head on the Disney Cruise Line logo. But look at the pattern. Isn't it so cute? The ship is in the pattern and it's got anchors. And then on the back, it says Disney Cruise Line. And these are the same price as any Spirit jersey you'd get on land, you know, at Walt Disney World or Disneyland. So same price. I got my husband a zip up sweatshirt. And it says 20 magical years of cruising, Disney Cruise Line, and it's embroidered on there. This is very nice and soft. And I got that for him, for his souvenir from the ship. And I had to get this hoodie. You know, there's just some things that you walk by over and over again and you really, really like them and you just really want them, but you're not ready to buy it yet. Well, I ended up with this one because I really liked it every time I walk by it. So it is a zip-up hoodie. It has the Disney Cruise Line ship right here on the front and little hearts, and it's like blue, light blue, and silver sparkly. And then on the back, it says it all started with the cruise, and it has Mickey Mouse on there, and it says all aboard, smooth sailing. And it's very soft. I don't know what they use to make these hoodies versus the ones in the parks, but I wish you could feel it. They're very soft. So I got that one. And then because I'm a Disney Vacation Club member, there were these Disney Vacation Club parties different days on the ship to tell people or introduce them to Disney Vacation Club. And I noticed one night in the theater, they asked us how many people this is their first Disney cruise. And every single person in the room raised their hand except for like me and a few others. So there were a lot of first-time cruisers on this cruise. And then they asked how many of you are DVC members? And like me and a handful of people raised our hands. And they said how many people you know, this is, you know, our Castaway Club members or whatever. And again, just a few of us raised our hands. So it was an interesting cruise because almost everybody had never been on one before. So I got this Disney Vacation Club member hat that they gave us as just a gift for being on board and being a Disney Vacation Club member. And it's got a little Mickey on the side. So I got that from them. And they also gave me a points booklet at one of the presentations. And at this particular presentation, my mother-in-law won a $200 onboard credit that they were giving away if you went to the DVC event. So you need to go. If there's one on your ship, it's worth listening to them talk about DVC for the chance to enter for that prize. So she got her $200 onboard credit from going to that DVC meeting. Let's see, what else do I want to show you? Oh, and they also gave us these DVC member lanyards. They gave me enough for everybody in my room, which was me, my mom, and my mother-in-law. So we each all had lanyards, even though it was their first cruise and they wouldn't have gotten one. They also gave me my silver Castaway Club lanyard, so I had extra. And then this is my Key to the World card. This is what you scan over and over and over again to purchase things. They don't take your money. In order to pay for things, you go to guest services and pay down your tab if you don't want to use the credit card that you have on file. But this gets you into everything. It gets you into your room. It gets you on and off the ship when you're at port. It allows you to charge things back to the room. It says on here DV, which means I am a Disney Visa card holder, which means I get a discount when I spend a certain amount of money in the retail shops on the ship. Also, as a DVC member, I get the same discount. So either way. And then it says my Castaway Club number and color. It tells me that I'm early dinner, which was at 5:45. It tells me we're at table 30, so that's where we go every time, and our servers rotate with us. It tells me when are the dates of my cruise, what ship I'm on. It also tells me, this big letter in the corner tells me where to go for muster and where I would go if there was an emergency and I needed to get on a lifeboat. So you do that training when you first get on the ship. And then the letters down here at the bottom are our dining rotation order. So we started out at Animator's Palette the first night, then Tiana's Place 2 nights in a row. The second night was the Pirate Party menu. And then the last day was Triton's, which was last night. So that is how your Key to the World card works and what everything on it means. So, and whenever your picture's made, which I posted a ton of pictures, you will meet more characters easier on a Disney cruise than you will ever be able to meet in any park. So if your goal is for your kids to get their pictures taken with characters, or if you want to meet all the characters, Disney Cruise Line is the place to do it. It's just a lot easier, and you get to, and they some of the same ones come out every day, but in different outfits. So like the first day, Mickey and Minnie and Daisy and Donald were all in their Christmas attire, so Christmas sweaters, things like that, because it's a very maritime cruise. And then the next night, they were in their formal attire, but it was also Christmas themed because it was semi-formal night. And then the next night they were in their pirate wear for pirate night. And then the last night they were in their sailor outfits, like Captain Mickey and Sailor Minnie and all that. So it was really, really cute. Pluto had some antlers he had on. I mean, it was just precious. They were really cute. But on pirate night, there were a bunch of different characters out there that you could only see on pirate night, like Tinkerbell or Jack Sparrow or Captain Hook and Mr. Smee. Stitch dressed as a pirate. So all of those were pretty rare, and you could only see them on that particular day. And then the other characters I saw, you had to have tickets to see. So I had booked those when I did my online check-in, which is something I do for my clients as well. But I got in the Frozen Gathering, which was Anna and Elsa. And then I had also gotten the Princess Gathering, which there's usually 4 princesses. So on this ship, it was Ariel, because it's her ship. Her statue's in the lobby. So it was Ariel, Belle, who's my favorite princess, but she was not wearing the yellow dress. She was wearing her winter outfit from the movie, since it was a very maritime cruise. So that was pretty unique. Princess Tiana, because again, she has a restaurant on the ship. And then the 4th one was Cinderella. So those were the ones at our Princess Gathering. So I got pictures with all of them as well. If you are on a special day at sea cruise, like a Marvel day at sea or a Star Wars day at sea, then on that day is when you'll see all the rare characters that have to do with that particular theme. And again, a lot of them come with tickets, like you need a ticket to do it. So the clients I've booked on those cruises, when I go to do their online check-in, I immediately go and get tickets for those characters. So that's just how it works for some of them. But the rest of them, your app tells you exactly where the character meetings are that day and what time and where on the ship they are and how long they're going to be standing there. So it's very, very helpful. The app has been updated, and it is so different from the last time I was on the ship. It was so helpful. It gives you all these updates. It constantly is sending you reminders for things like you have dinner at Triton's in 15 minutes and it's on deck 3 midship, or you have this class that you wanted to take on telefolding. It starts in 15 minutes in the D lounge, which is 4th floor midship. So it tells you exactly where to go, and it sends you all these reminders, which are so helpful. And then it links your reservation. But not only that, it links your plans. So anything that I did for you in your online check-in, or that I did for myself when I did my online check-in, it appears in that app. So it's awesome. You just go to My Plans, just like you would on the My Disney Experience app for Walt Disney World. And it shows you all of your plans for that day. Like if you booked a Princess Gathering, if you booked, Anna and Elsa meet and greet, or if you booked Palo, like we went to Palo Brunch, which is an adult-only extra charge restaurant that you can go to. We booked that, And that was listed in my plan. So that did not happen before on the old Disney Cruise Line app. Also, you can, it has deck plans in one area that you can go see. It has your plans are at the bottom in a little circle. You just push up on the circle and all your plans show up. It has daily activities. You can change the days to see what's coming up in the trip. It gives the cruise itinerary, which tells you where you are, what the high is for that day, what the low is for that day, what it's going to be tomorrow, weather-wise. It's just very, very helpful. And the reminders were my favorite part. If I just put a heart on the things I wanted to do, then it would send me a reminder to go and do it. So it was great. I highly recommend downloading that app. It's called the Disney Cruise Line Navigator app and using it on the ship. It's just, and then you can also text for free on Disney's Wi-Fi the other people in your room if you need to talk to them about something or say where you are. Like my mom and my mother-in-law were on this trip with me, and so they went to the spa to get their treatments. I went to go meet characters, and we could talk to each other and say, hey, we'll meet you at dinner, you know, at such and such a time. So it was very, very helpful. A lot of people use the little wave phones that they provide for you in the room. They provide two. And so a lot of people were using those, but honestly, I prefer the app. Plus it has cute little Disney emojis in it that you can use. So anytime I go on a trip, I always have to get a magnet from where I go. And so when we went to Cozumel, I got this magnet. It's wooden. And it was a tough choice. They had a lot of magnets to choose from. And then when I was on the ship, of course, I wanted a ship magnet. They didn't have any that said the Wonder, so I got a Disney Cruise Line magnet ship. And then when I was in the DVC presentation, I got the new Copper Creek pin for DVC members. It has Mickey in a flannel shirt. So cute. So I was able to get that. And then I got this Alex and Annie bracelet. When I was in Cozumel, it says Caribbean on it. And in Mexico, they're only 28 bucks, and they will take your US money, your dollars. You do not have to have pesos or anything else. You do not have to exchange your money for anything else. All right, so let's keep going. While I'm on Cozumel, let me just show you what else I got. Oh, thanks, Jeff. I wanted to try and give you guys a good representation of everything that you're going to see on board, so hopefully it helps. Okay, so this is the Cozumel shirt that I got for me and my husband. One's gray and one's navy. Sort of looks like a college, you know, university type shirt. The one I like the best. And they were 2 for $14, so not too bad. And then this is the one I got the kids. 3 different colors, red, navy, and blue. And they say Cozumel, and they have a shark on them. So that's what they're getting. And those were 2 for $10. Then I got the magnet that I just showed you. I think that's it. A shirt for everybody in the magnet. I think that's all I got there. But my mom got Mexican vanilla, and she also got some stuff for her family, some different food items. And you can get food items, just don't open them, and they'll let you bring them back. Let's see. Here's my Pirates in the Caribbean bandana that they put on your bed for Pirate Night. So if you didn't, I can't find out how to do it the right way for you. So if you didn't have something to dress up for Pirate Night, which, by the way, is the thing everyone dresses up for. It's semi-formal night. Some people were dressed up, some people weren't. But Pirate Night, everybody was dressed up as a pirate. So it's really cute. It has Mickey Mouse on it, dressed as a pirate. So it's cute. And everybody gets one of those from your stateroom host. So at Tiana's place, the first night where it was actually her place and not the pirate menu, we got these Mardi Gras beads. Your server puts them on you when you first sit down. And I have some more videos that I might put on my personal page that has to do with a lot of this stuff. So this is the bag. They still have bags, but they got rid of all the plastic straws on the cruise ship, I noticed. There were some paper ones available upon request. And I think these are fixing to go away. So fair warning on that. So because of that, I bought this. So if you spent $60 or more in a shopping trip on one of the ship stores, you got this bag for $24.99. It says Merry and Bright. It's really cute. It says Disney Cruise Line. It has Mickey wearing a little antler hat that has ornaments hanging all over it. and it's plaid and very, very cute. And it's a big bag. I used it as one of my carry-ons to get off the ship. So anyway, it was $24.99. It's exclusive to the cruise line. You can only get it on the ship. So I had to get one. It was very cute. Here is some of the coins they left us on our bed for Pirate Night. Instead of our regular chocolates, they were doubloons. This one says dead men tell no tales. Ooh. And then I always get my H2O products, no matter which Disney thing I'm at, on Disney Cruise Line, Disney Park. I have to get a new shampoo, conditioner, and lotion. That is the Sea Marine one, because that's my favorite scent. And that's what they have at the parks now too. But because I bought $60 worth of this product, they gave me a free sampler pack in this lovely waterproof bag. So I haven't even looked to see what samples I got, but because I spent $60 on H2O products, I got this free bag of stuff. It was just stuff like that all the time. They were just like volunteering this information. Oh, you spent this much? Well, now you get this free. I'm like, great, I'll take it. So it was just, really fun. They're very helpful. And then this bag has some souvenirs that I got for the kids. This is a 4-pack of Rice Krispie treats that are Christmassy. And then no Yoda, that's not for you. And then I got them this. It is marshmallows with peppermint and a chocolate coating. There's 3. I have 3 kids. So that they would prefer food almost anything else. So that's what I got them. And then these chocolates are on your bed every night other than Pirate Night. So I took some of those for the kids. The rest of that is the magnets from our door, which you saw a picture of. Okay, now on to the things that they put in your room or send you. Got a tree, she's got a tree. I just have to say that I got to see on this particular cruise a brand new scene that they added to the Disney Dreams Broadway show that they do on the Wonder. It's the first new scene they've added in a very long time, and it was a Tangled scene. So I highly recommend you seeing that because they performed it for the very first time for us on our cruise. So it was very, very cool. I loved it. So they give you this on your first night for the Golden Mickeys. It is the Walt Disney Theater happenings on every ship. So not just on the Wonder, but it listed what shows were happening on every single ship. So you can kind of compare and see what you've seen and what you haven't seen. So if it's a show that is on your ship, you go to the page that it says your ship shows are on, and it'll give you the whole program for that particular show each night. Like for instance, here is Golden Mickey's on the Wonder, and then it lists all of the program for that particular night. So I loved that, used that quite a bit. Before you go on a cruise, and after you've booked it and paid in full, they send you this Castaway Club booklet. This is what it looks like for a maritime cruise. And it's got all your information in it. The first page will have your luggage tags in there, and those only go on your checked bags, not the carry-ons that you're taking onto the ship with you. When you do your online check-in, you can print off this form. It's your port arrival form. It says what time you're supposed to arrive to check in, and they just scan it, and that's it. It's all done. This particular one, I had to sign because I did an upgrade. So after we got checked in, we asked if there were any upgrades available, and there were. So we upgraded to a midship balcony room from an aft white wall veranda. So I was so glad we did, because there was one night where the seas were rough, my friends. If you watch Seinfeld, the seas were rough that day, my friends, like an old man trying to send back soup in a deli. They were rough. And it was very, very scary, and the kids were all scared and crying. And I mean, it was rough. It was a rough time. And that happened on Pirate Night. What I learned during that is how well trained the staff of the ship is, how many of them are trained as first responders or firefighters or medics or whatever. They do have a medical place you can go, but basically what they'll do is they'll give you a patch that you can put behind your ear. So if you didn't get on the ship with one, you can get one from medical if it gets rough like it was on Wednesday night. So at one point, the ship was going like this in a complete circle, and no matter where you were, there was nobody standing. I mean, it was it was pretty crazy. And the captain had warned us. He said it was going to be rough seas. There's a storm that we had to go back through that we were trying to run away from on our way to Cozumel, and it was still there as a cold front. At one point, the channel that shows like where you are on the map and what the wind speed is like and what the ocean depths are like and all this kind of stuff. At one point, it said that the wind was at 53 miles per hour or knots per hour in a diagonal motion towards our ship, which explains the rotational motion that we were getting. So we just all put on our patches and went to bed because it was rough. They were trying to show the Nutcracker movie in the theater that night, in the Walt Disney Theater, but we tried to go in there, but we were shopping right before that, and we ran into like the merchandise cases. I mean, everybody was just falling into it. The guy that was checking us out, like everything, all the merchandise was falling off the shelves. It was pretty nuts. And so once we got checked out, we tried to go into the theater and sit down, but as soon as we did, the ship started doing this. Like we started catching air, and the screen was hopping up and down as well. So we're like, yeah, we can't do this. So we got up to leave, and my poor mother broke her toe on the way out because the ship moved and tossed us, and then she like bumped her toe. So all that to say, the medical team is great, and they took care of her, got her an ice pack. We got back to the room as best we could, and thank the Lord we did that upgrade because we were on the starboard side of the ship after the upgrade in midship. So we didn't feel near as much of the movement as we were feeling in the forward area of the ship. And then we were able to see the fireworks because they decided to still do them, the Pirate Night fireworks. We were able to see them, and they said after the fireworks, everyone must go inside, and no one could be outside until the seas die down, which wasn't until like 4 or 5 o'clock the next day. But definitely the fireworks still went off, and we were able to watch them from our veranda. So it could not have been a better upgrade. We couldn't have picked a better room. So I was very grateful they had that available in more ways than one. So I felt like, I think I might have sung the Gilligan's Island theme song a couple of times that night. But anyway, we made it through. Everybody made it through, and it was okay. And the ship can handle way more than that. But I would, if I had to guess, those were 20-foot seas we were dealing with. So it was interesting. Okay, so in your room, when the night before you debark, they give you a form. Your stateroom host gives you this form, which explains, do you want to put your luggage outside by 10:30 and we'll come pick it up and it'll be waiting for you in the terminal? Or do you want to do an express walk off where you walk off at 7:45 a.m. with all your stuff on your own and nobody helps you bring it anywhere? So we decided, since my mom had a broken toe, that it'd probably be a good idea for us to have our big bags outside the room and have them take them to the terminal, and then we just got our carry-on. So that's what we did, but it gives you all your options on there. I took a picture of this, and it's in my pictures on the page if you want to see what that looks like out of Galveston. And then another sheet we got that I also have a picture of is because we were on the starboard side of the ship where the fireworks shoot off on Pirate Night. They said remove all your personal belongings, towels, clothes, and any other items that may be blown overboard or present a fire hazard if left unattended off your veranda. Also, you have to make certain the veranda door is closed. Should you remain in your stateroom during the deck party, we ask you to stay indoors throughout the fireworks presentation with your veranda door closed. They didn't want any fires starting if any stray firework debris hit you or anything you had on your veranda. So we made sure and he did this, but because it was so awful outside at that point, we didn't want to go out on the balcony anyway. So in fact, the whole rest of the night, we could hear our deck chairs and the table going like this and hitting one wall and then sliding all the way back down and hitting the other wall. So it was quite the show. We'll just put it that way. This is the class that I went to that was my absolute favorite. And I put a picture of this front and back on the page if you want to try these yourself. But every night, you'll see my pictures on there of the stateroom host putting a towel animal on our bed. And so this shows you step by step how to make the animals that they put in your room. So this one's the monkey. And then on the back, there's a swan an elephant, a puppy dog, and a lobster. And it tells you step by step what kind of towel you'll need and how to fold it. So I'm going to be doing that. It was super fun. I loved that class. Then we went to, like I said, the Palo brunch. So this was in our fish outside our room. That's where they put all the information that they leave for you. And it has our room number on it, and it has our name. It says, we would like to inform you that your reservation for a party of 3 in Palo is now confirmed. We're looking forward to seeing you at 10 a.m. on the 13th of November, your Palo dining team. So that comes in like when our moms had spa appointments, they would put a spa appointment reminder notice in the fish as well. So that's very convenient. These were in our room. Since we upgraded to a different room, we just went down to our old room, and the stateroom host there let us get everything that she had already put out for us. Being a DVC member, there was a magnet on my door, and the Castaway Club member, there was a backpack on the bed for me, and I put pictures of all that in there as well. And then they had all kinds of things like this that they were giving us, and then our tickets and things that were in the fish. So she just let me take all of it up to our new room. So they would have moved it eventually. Like eventually they would have seen that we upgraded and would have put all our stuff in there, but we just went down and got it. So these are what the tickets look like. If you pre-booked a character meet and greet, it tells you the name of the person who has the ticket, the time you're supposed to go, where on the ship it is, and what meet and greet it's for. So you get all those tickets when you board the ship, and then if the prepaid gratuities go to these people. So your head server, the assistant server, the regular server, and your stateroom hosts. And then on top of that, you can choose to put in an extra tip. You know, if they went above and beyond, then you could put some extra cash in their envelope that they give you. And then I like to deliver the envelopes to the actual person the last night of the cruise. So when we got into Triton's that night, then I brought the head server his envelope. When the assistant server came up to give us our drinks, I gave him his. When the server came up to take our orders, I gave him his. And then the stateroom host I left in the room. And because of that, he gave us 2 towel animals that night. So it's just so much fun to be able to give them those gratuities, because that's, I mean, they earned that, but to give them something above and beyond when you feel like they've done a good job, I just really enjoy seeing the smiles on their faces, and they're so grateful and they work so hard. So we just like to reward them a little bit extra. So that was fun. Every time you go on a cruise, open the little desk drawer underneath the mirror in your room, because they put stationery, they put postcards in there for you, and envelopes for the stationery to go in, and Disney Cruise Line pens, which write excellent, by the way. So, you know, I take those as souvenirs. I also take the bath products, which I have several of, because when they do 2 services a day, your stateroom host. So in the morning, they clean your room and give you new towels and new bath products. And in the evening, they do your turn down service and give you chocolates and the towel animal, and they pull down the bed. Like if somebody's sleeping on the sofa bed, or if somebody's sleeping on the bunk bed or whatever, they're the ones that do all that and get it ready so while you're at dinner. So they do that twice a day. So every time they put in new products, I took them so they'd put out more the next day because I love the products. So that is my haul from the cruise ship. I hope you enjoyed it. I thought it was very exciting. And what's interesting is that on the ship, you can, somebody gave us as a fish extender gift, which I'll do a separate video on fish extenders, but somebody gave us a fish extender gift of a refillable popcorn bucket from the parks. But they will refill any popcorn bucket as long as it came from either the ship or the Disney parks. They also sell them. So right now, like the hardest popcorn buckets to get are the Pluto in his Christmas sweater popcorn bucket, or the brand new alien from Toy Story dressed as Santa popcorn bucket. They had those readily available. If I wanted all of them, I could have bought them all. They had them on the ship. And then they would refill them for $1.50. So if you wanted to refill your popcorn bucket before you went and watched a show or a movie, it was only $1.50. So I took that sucker with me every night and refilled it. I didn't have to pay for the bucket. It was a fish extender gift, which was a brilliant gift, by the way. And they refilled it for me every night, even though that bucket came from a park, not from the cruise ship. So that was a pretty awesome deal. Then they also had the little snowman sipper cup that you can get in the parks. They had that as well. In the shops, they had the hardest to get Loungefly bags. Like they had the rose gold Minnie Mouse Loungefly backpack on the ship, and they had a ton of them. If you try to get that from the parks, it's sold out. So what was interesting about this was that the Disney Cruise Line merchandise, sometimes they have a lot of the parks merchandise. They even had the Mickey Mouse ice cream bar ears and the rainbow ears. Like some of the harder to get things were on the ship and readily available. And I think most of the people on the ship had no idea how valuable those things were or how hard they are to get. So it was really cool to see that merchandise there. And then the other thing I need to mention is these are a lifesaver. These are C-bands. They're acupuncture, and it tells you where to put them, but you put them on both wrists for them to work. The night where it was really rough, these weren't quite enough. You needed one more or something, either Dramamine or something else. But every other day, even the rough seas that we had on the way down to Cozumel were worse than any other ship I've been on or any other cruise I've been on. It was pretty rough, but those C-bands handled it. I didn't have to take anything else or use anything else. So just that Wednesday night, it was pretty rough. But I think part of it is mental too. When the ship is creaking and making noise and everything's falling off the shelves and people are getting injured and the thing is moving quite a bit, it's just a mental thing. You get anxious and whatever. So I think just having the Dramamine in addition to the C-bands just makes you feel like, okay, I can calm down. I'm going to be all right. Nothing's happening to me. You know, we're not going overboard or whatever. But I'm going to be honest about that. It is a little scary, and it's scary for the kids too. So definitely use these, but also use like something in addition to that, or bring something in addition to that with you, either a patch or it goes behind your ear that your doctor prescribes, or Dramamine or something. I use the natural Dramamine, which is made of ginger. And it works great. I didn't take any more that night because I had put a patch on, but I probably could have taken that and been okay too. So if you, even if you don't get motion sick, it's just helpful to have something like that available. And these I highly recommend. Okay. My phone that has my news on it is over there. So one moment, I shall get it. By the way, this is my Castaway Club backpack that they gave me. You always get some sort of a gift if you're a Castaway Club member, and that's what it is this year. All right. Now to the news. That song gets in your head. She's got a dream. All right. First bit of news. Disney's Skyliner to begin transporting guests in fall of 2019 at the Walt Disney World Resort. Minutes ago, Bob Chapek, chairman of Disney Parks Experiences and Consumer Products, announced that Disney Skyliner will be ready to begin transporting guests at the Walt Disney World Resort beginning fall of 2019. As many of you know, this new state-of-the-art gondola system will conveniently connect Disney's Hollywood Studios and Epcot to 4 resort hotels: Art of Animation, Pop Century, Caribbean Beach, as well as the proposed 15th Disney Vacation Club property, Disney's Riviera Resort. Gondola is coming fall of 2019. The Disney Skyliner will not only efficiently move you to your location, it'll also offer a whole new way to experience Walt Disney World with amazing views only available from the sky with great photo opportunities. For example, guests arriving at the International Gateway Station will travel through the trees and be welcomed into Epcot with remarkable, never-before-seen views across World Showcase. The innovative transportation system is quickly coming to life. Workers just installed the last support tower at the resort and are beginning to thread the series of reinforced cables to carry guests in stylish themed gondolas. So I'm just kind of wondering, since they're already putting up the cables, why is it going to take till fall of 2019? I don't know, but that's what they said. So fall of 2019 it is. They're announcing a lot of stuff at this D23 event, so I will keep you updated as I hear more. That was one of them. The next one that they just put on today is a view of the new Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster car. So this car will be able to rotate, as you can see, on the tracks. And let me tell you what they have to say about that. Epcot's Guardians of the Galaxy attraction to feature a storytelling coaster ride vehicle is how they put it. Earlier this week, Disney Parks Experiences and Consumer Products Chairman Bob Chapek shared the first details on the innovative new ride system planned to bring the adventurous Guardians of the Galaxy-inspired attraction to life at Epcot. According to Bob, building an adventure this big will require a ride system and ride vehicles unlike anything our guests have experienced before. What your clients will encounter can best be described as a one-of-a-kind storytelling coaster that connects the adventure of a storyline with the thrills of a coaster. On most coasters, the vehicles point straight ahead throughout the ride, Bob explained. But on this attraction, each individual cab will be programmed to direct your eye to the story happening around you. This is fascinating. That means instead of whizzing by the action, you'll be fully immersed in the story from the minute you launch. The attraction will be one of the world's longest enclosed roller coasters when it opens in Future World at Epcot. Earlier this year, 960 trucks worth of concrete poured the foundation of this mammoth attraction, which will be housed inside a building so large that the volume of 4 Spaceship Earth attractions could fit inside it. I believe that thing is massive. The attraction will open in time for the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World Resort in 2021. Stay tuned for future updates. So we're not exactly sure when it opens. Some people have estimated 2020, so we'll see. Speaking of Disney Cruise Line, it won 2 awards this week. Disney Cruise Line takes home 2 U.S. News & World Report gold badges. We're thrilled to share that Disney Cruise Line has been recognized by U.S. News & World Report as the best cruise lines for families and in the Caribbean. Yay! The minivans. You can add a whimsical ride to the start and end of your vacation in a comfortable private vehicle operated and owned by Disney. Minivan airport service can now be included as part of a Disney Resort hotel package. So I can include it for you as your ground transportation to and from the airport to your Disney Resort hotel. And it's between Orlando International, we've talked about that before, and your Disney hotel. Bookings must be made at least 3 days prior to pickup. The vehicle can accommodate up to 6 guests and up to 3 car seats are available and 8 medium-sized luggage bags. So if you guys want to add that to your trip instead of Magical Express, let me know. Of course, it comes at a fee. Magical Express is complimentary, but if you would rather ride in a minivan, I can add that to your package now. Let me see if they said anything else. Minivan service hours of operation are from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Vehicles can accommodate up to 6 guests, which includes up to 3 car seats. Parties of 7 or more would need to book 2 vehicles. This service is available for either one-way or round-trip transportation. Transportation is only provided to and from Walt Disney World owned and operated resorts. So no Disney Springs resorts or things like that. Gratuity is not included, so you can tip them separately. Booking must be paid at least 3 days prior to pickup. Made, not paid. Transportation only available to and from Disney Resort hotels. Transportation is not available to or from Disney Springs Resort hotels, Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphin hotels, Four Seasons Resort Orlando, Walt Disney World Gateway hotels, or Walt Disney World Good Neighbor hotels. Guests needing an ADA accessible vehicle should reach out to Minivan team directly. Vehicles are pet friendly. All right, new details have also been unveiled this week on the Gran Destino Tower, which is the name of the tower coming to Disney's Coronado Springs Resort. It is set to open July of 2019. Woo! And they said we should be able to start booking those rooms soon, so I can't wait to see what they're going to be like. Earlier this fall, Disney shared renderings of the exciting expansion that's currently underway at Disney's Coronado Springs Resort. Just moments ago, Disney Parks Experiences and Consumer Products Chairman Bob Chapek unveiled more about the reimagining, including the name of the new 15-story centerpiece of the resort, the Gran Destino Tower. The tower, which will be completed in July of 2019, will serve as the new main entrance port for guests visiting the resort and will add a total of 545 new guest rooms, including 50 suites, to the resort, as well as feature a gorgeous 2-story lobby. A themed table service restaurant is also planned for the top of Gran Destino Tower, which will serve up delicious food and incredible views of the Walt Disney World Resort. An oasis set on the shore of Lago Dorado, the reimagined Disney's Coronado Springs Resort celebrates the daring spirit of the great Spanish explorers, artists, writers, and architects. Throughout the resort, guests will discover a blend of classic Spanish influences, imaginative Disney touches, and modern comforts both inside and out. The resort's more than 1,800 existing rooms have also been fully updated with new fixtures, furnishings, and lighting. A second new restaurant is planned to open on an island in the middle of the resort's 14-acre lake, Lago Dorado, with new walkways stretching across the water, making it convenient no matter where guests stay at the resort. And a fresh color palette will tie the entire experience together, blending the new and the newly imagined. You will soon be able to book reservations for your clients at Grand Destino Tower. Woohoo! For stays beginning in July of 2019. So they're going to be updating us real quick on that. I cannot wait. The new refurbished rooms are so beautiful, but I cannot wait to see what the new ones look like. So I will let you know when it allows me to book them. And this was also another exciting week of awards for Disney Parks. On Tuesday, the Themed Entertainment Association, or TEA, announced that Nemo and Friends Sea Rider at Tokyo Disney Sea Park will receive a THEA Award for Outstanding Achievement. On this popular immersive experience, guests board a submersible that shrinks to the size of a fish and explores the wondrous world of marine life from the same point of view as Nemo and Dory. The THEA Awards were created by T in 1994 to recognize achievement, talent, and personal excellence within the themed entertainment industry. The 25th THEA Awards Gala will be held on Saturday, April 13th, 2019 at the Disneyland Hotel, where the actual awards will be presented. But that wasn't all. Last night, the International Association of Parks and Attractions honored Disney Parks Live Entertainment and the merchandising team with the Brass Ring Awards for Best Theatrical Production, Beauty and the Beast on the Disney Dream Ship, Most Creative Multimedia Spectacular, which is Celebrate at Tokyo Disneyland, and the Best Hard Good Item, the Light Up Slinky Dog. The International Association of Parks and Attractions presents the Brass Ring Awards to honor excellence in food and beverage, games and retail, human resources, live entertainment, marketing, new products, and exhibits. Bob Weiss, the president of Walt Disney Imagineering, shared his appreciation for the industry honors on behalf of Imagineers. I'm so proud of the Imagineers who created and brought to life Nemo and Friends, Sea Rider at Tokyo Disney Sea, our live entertainment teams that delivered 2 more award-winning shows, an amazing nighttime spectacular honoring the 35th anniversary of Tokyo Disneyland, and an innovative and powerful theatrical performance of Beauty and the Beast aboard the Disney Dream cruise ship, and the merchandise team who helped bring Slinky Dog to life in an entirely new way as a light-up toy. So more words. All right. Let's talk about another cruise, shall we? Royal Caribbean's current offers. Currently, the wave season is better than ever. So from November 1st through December 4th, the offer is 60% off the second guest on Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines, 30% off the third and fourth guest. Kids sail free. Guests 12 and under sail free on a 4-night or longer Alaska, Bahamas, Bermuda, Canada, Caribbean, Caribbean, coastal Cuba, Europe, and Hawaii sailings between December 1st of 2018 through December 14th of 2019. Offer excludes holiday sailings, which are between December 18th, 2018 and January 1st of 2019. President's Day sailings between February 15th and 18th of 2019. Spring break sailings between March 16th through 30th of 2019. Holy Week Easter sailings between April 13th and 22nd of 2019, summer sailings between May 15th through August 31st of 2019, and the 2019 Thanksgiving sailings between November 20th through 30th. Deck the Holiday Deals offers instant savings of up to $150 per stateroom determined by the category booked and sailing length for those guests who are sailing between December 18th and January 1st. And who are sailing between December 19th and December 31st of 2019. Sailing 5 nights or less, an interior or ocean view room can get a $50 savings, and balcony and suite rooms can get $75 savings. Sailings of 6 nights or longer, an interior ocean view can get $50 savings, balconies $100 savings, and suites $150 savings. Up to $100 to spend at sea on non-refundable deposit bookings made 6 months in advance prior to sailing. All right, so that is the current Royal Caribbean offer. And here's Norwegian Cruise Line's current offer. The Take 5 free up to $4,000 in value. Receive all 5 free offers plus free airfare if it's available. The 5 offers are unlimited open bar, specialty dining, short excursions, Wi-Fi, and friends and family sail free. Now you can experience Alaska on 2 of our newest ships, the Norwegian Joy or the Norwegian Bliss. You can zoom around a thrilling 2-level racetrack, enjoy majestic views in the observation lounge, or get pampered in a world-class spa. Both ships offer an unforgettable experience, but they each have standout differences that will appeal to each type of traveler. Singles might prefer to mingle in the studio lounge aboard the Norwegian Bliss, while families will luxuriate in the spacious concierge accommodations offered on Norwegian Joy. So that is one of the options on this Take 5 offer plus airfare. If you're thinking about an Alaska cruise. All right. There is also a Cyber Weekend sale on Royal Caribbean Cruise Line that is just this weekend only. It is 60% off the second guest, up to $300 in instant savings, and kids sale free. Beginning November 22nd, you'll enjoy up to $300 in instant savings. So it's just the weekend of November 22nd is Cyber Weekend sale for Royal Caribbean. Captain Marvel will join an already epic lineup of heroes appearing at Disney's California Adventure Park in early 2019. That was announced today. And her movie comes out in March of 2019. It will be in theaters on March 8th of 2019. So there you go. Captain Marvel will join an already epic lineup of heroes appearing at Disney's California Adventure Park, including Black Panther and the Dora Milaje, Spider-Man, and Captain America. Captain Marvel is an all-new adventure that follows the journey of ace Air Force pilot Carol Danvers as she becomes one of the most powerful heroes in the universe. When Earth is caught in the middle of a galactic war between two alien races, Danvers finds herself and a small cadre of allies at the center of the maelstrom. Stay tuned for more information about Captain Marvel's arrival at the Disneyland Resort. Disney is getting ready to introduce automated cameras that will take your picture instead of PhotoPass photographers at select meet and greet locations. An automated camera will be positioned in the room to take photos of your interaction with the characters. To start, there will be 9 different meet and greet locations that will be using the automated cameras and will debut in early 2019. Disney will continue to have over 100 locations where Disney PhotoPass photographers will capture your photos. The new automated cameras will capture moments of the experience from start to finish to allow guests to receive a wider variety of photos from which to choose from than before. So there you go. That's interesting. I wonder which 9 it'll be. They have not said that yet. So when they do, I'll let you know. Disney has released new information about yesterday's incident where a door fell off of Monorail Green while it was stationed at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. I believe that's Monorail Line. There's not really a green. According to a Disney spokesperson, a motorized scooter struck the door while it was loading guests at the Grand Floridian. The impact caused the door to unhinge and fall off the monorail. No injuries were reported, and guests disembarked to take buses and or ferries to their destination. Repairs were made at the station, and the train was up and running again later that afternoon. I missed this because I was on the cruise, but that's interesting. So apparently somebody rammed their scooter into it. All right. Disney and Jam City have announced a multi-year mobile games partnership. Mobile games giant Jam City announced today a multi-year partnership with Disney that includes the development of new games along with taking over popular mobile game Disney Emoji Blitz. Ooh, I love that game. As part of the deal, Jam City will now have development rights to create new mobile games based on Disney and Pixar characters. Interesting. Today, a job posting put up by the Bettina Restaurant Group looking to hire European candidates for the Cultural Representative Program revealed either the restaurant's name or code name Space 220 for the new space restaurant in Epcot. The gist is that much like the International Space Station, the restaurant will also be manned by an international crew. The new space-themed restaurant will make guests feel as if they are actually traveling through space via the use of a 250-foot long digital screen wrapping around the curved room. This technology is similar to the screens used at the One World Trade Center and the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. Your adventure begins with an elevator ride simulating a trip up to a space station. Once in the departure lobby, guests can check in and then board one of 2 transportation chambers, leading up to a sizable dining room that can seat around 350 guests. A new restaurant will be located between Mission Space and Test Track. Disney has yet to provide an opening date for the space restaurant, but it's already under construction and set to open before 2021, which is the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. More details as they are available. This is from WDWNT. How exciting. That sounds fun. Goofy's Candy Company at Disney Springs is swirling a new limited time line of gourmet flavored cotton candy. In contrast to the classic collection offered in the store, this candy floss is made with all natural flavors and colors with 13 unique tastes, including birthday cake, berry smoothie, cinnamon bun, candy cane, and the 3 reviewed toasted marshmallow gingerbread man and eggnog, which WDWNT reviewed. So they said it was okay and tasted like it was supposed to taste. So if cotton candy's your thing and you want to try some new flavors, they have some for you. This happened while I was on the cruise, and this is so sad. Marvel legend Stan Lee has passed away at the age of 95. Stan Lee was to many a living legend and one of the most significant names in the history of comic books. Stan founded Marvel and helped create such characters as Spider-Man, the Avengers, and the Fantastic Four. He will surely be missed. Yes. Wow. He was definitely a genius in what he created. As a thank you for your D23 membership, this was to me, in an honor of Mickey's Big 9-0, we've excited to share our exclusive new wallpaper graphics just for you. Oh, I got new wallpaper graphics for D23 for Mickey's birthday, which is on Sunday. Now more than ever is a great time to stay in the middle of the magic at Walt Disney World Resort with great Florida resident rates valid for travel January 1st through April 27th of 2019. As a travel agent, I can also book Florida resident rates as well as annual pass holder rates. So if you're a Florida resident and you want some help booking one of these reservations from January 1st through April 27th, let me know. You can take advantage, for example, of a rate as low as $79 per night plus tax at a standard room at select Disney's All-Star Resort for stays most Monday through Wednesday nights, January 7th to February 13th of 2019. You can book all the way up through April 27th of 2019. Obviously, the rooms allocated for the stays are limited. First come, first serve. But they are some pretty decent prices, including for deluxe resorts. So if you're a Florida resident and you're looking to stay, let me know. Seeing if there's anything else I need to know. Nah, it's the same basic stuff. All right. Trying to see if I have anything else. Oh, yes. D23, the official Disney fan club, is getting ready to celebrate its 10th anniversary in 2019, and to mark the momentous occasion, some extra pixie dust is being added to some of their most popular events with new experiences to be introduced as well. D23 is the Disney fan club. So you have to become a member of it. You can do that through the Shop Disney website or app, or the D23 site, which will take you to the cart you need to be on the Shop Disney app. We're going to return to Walt's birthplace in 2016 and 2017. D23 members had the amazing opportunity to visit Walt Disney's birthplace in Chicago. The home, which is being restored, was constructed by Walt's father, Elias, and designed by his mother, Flora. This June, D23 members will have the chance to see the incredible progress made on bringing home back to its initial glory. Screenings on the Walt Disney Studios lot and at Walt Disney World Resort. Throughout the year, D23 will once again offer special screenings on both coasts of classic Disney favorites. As part of D23's anniversary celebration, all the films screened will also be celebrating milestones, including Up, its 10th anniversary, Sleeping Beauty, its 60th anniversary, Lucasfilm's Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, its 35th anniversary, and The Lion King's 25th anniversary. The official Walt Disney Studios tour presented by D23. D23 Gold member exclusive tours of the historic studio lot return, and for 2019, the tour traditionally held 4 times a year will run monthly starting in March and will include VIP experiences on select tours. Guests are able to take a look inside the Walt Disney archives and see Walt Disney's office suite during the tour, which offers fans a unique perspective on historic monuments from Disney films, television shows, and theme parks. D23's Lunch with a Legend. Beginning in January, D23 brings back these exclusive luncheons with Disney luminaries. This year, D23 will be crossing the country so more fans than ever can enjoy the opportunity to meet Disney legends and hear their fascinating stories, including an intimate lunch with Linda Larkin, the speaking voice of Jasmine in Aladdin, in New York City next April. D23 heads to the Hollow. To celebrate the 70th anniversary of the Legend of Sleepy Hollow and its infamous headless villain, D23 will hold a special event in Sleepy Hollow, New York, with a screening, special guests, reception, and more. Advanced screenings. Next year, D23 members can look forward to a host of exclusive advanced screenings across the country in partnership with our friends from the Walt Disney Studios. This year, D23 brought movie magic to 35 cities across the country, including Atlanta, Boston, Chicago, Dallas, Denver, Detroit, Houston, New York City, Philadelphia, and San Francisco. Plus, this year, D23 members attended the red carpet premiere of Disney's Christopher Robin. D23 Gold members across the U.S. will once again be selected at random to receive complimentary movie passes, and in honor of D23's 10 years, 10,000 pairs of tickets will be sent throughout 2019. And then there are also signature events. D23 will bring back foodies' favorite Sip and Stroll during the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. Walt Disney Imagineering's exclusive merchandise store, Mickey's of Glendale, will open its doors to members. Guests at Walt Disney World Resort will once again make the holiday season bright next December, and on the West Coast, members will be invited back to the Walt Disney Studios to light up the season. The Walt Disney Family Museum will extend a warm welcome to Gold members for an exclusive look at the new exhibit in May. Also, D23's behind-the-scenes experiences will return, offering exclusive, one-of-a-kind events to D23 Gold and family members. Member mixers. After mixing and mingling at complimentary gatherings in places such as Houston, Seattle, and San Diego in 2018, D23 will bring more mixers to U.S. cities in 2019, including a special San Diego Comic-Con mixer to celebrate Marvel Comics' 80th anniversary. Then there's the D23 Expo in 2019. The ultimate Disney fan event returns. It's D23's biggest event of the year when all of Disney's wonderful worlds come together. Once again, August 23rd through 25th of 2019 at the Anaheim Convention Center for 3 magical days of once-in-a-lifetime live performances, star-studded presentations, exclusive collectibles, and more, celebrating Disney, Pixar, Marvel, and Star Wars. A year-long Faniversary celebration. Every year, D23 honors a Disney favorite that has reached a milestone anniversary. In celebration of a decade of D23, the Faniversary will continue all year long with additional special events to be announced, new member discounts, and more. We haven't even celebrated Thanksgiving, but Disneyland and Disney World are already planning parties to ring in the new year. The Flying Fish at Disney's Boardwalk will ring in 2019 with a multi-course prix-fixe menu that includes aged cognac lobster bisque, wild Alaskan king crab, and Chilean sea bass. Desserts will include the Cocoa Beach hazelnut cake with warm ganache and the Florida Sunset custard with fruit and white chocolate. Reservations for this event are only available by phone. If you're looking to celebrate New Year's Eve with a late-night party, the Atlantic Dance Hall at Disney's Boardwalk will host a bash with a DJ, party hats, and a view of the Epcot fireworks. Guests can sample a light bite menu that includes cheeseburgers, spring rolls, and create your own slider. Everyone will also be given 2 beverages before the night will end with a champagne toast. Guests must be 21 years or older to attend the event, and reservations are only available by phone. Epcot will feature 2 special dining options this New Year's Eve. Monsieur Paul in the France Pavilion will open for lunch on December 31st to serve up a meal that includes braised ribs with bordelaise sauce, roasted halibut with beurre blanc sauce, and roast turkey. Dinner reservations are almost entirely booked for New Year's Eve, but some limited late seatings remain. If you're looking to enjoy a meal a little closer to midnight, the World Showplace Pavilion will host a dinner buffet that includes seafood mac and cheese, fried chicken breast, and oven-baked cod. A kids menu for the event includes chicken fritters and meatballs, while dessert features are hazelnut stuffed chocolate, cheesecake, and macarons. A classic Disney songs play. Guests can also strike a pose at several vignettes for fun photo ops. For those not looking for a full meal, the Fort Wilderness Resort Beach dessert party will include an assortment of desserts, fruits, and cheeses. Before toasting the start of 2019 at midnight, guests can also watch the Magic Kingdom fireworks from across the Seven Seas Lagoon. At Disneyland, you can celebrate the new year with 2 different dinner opportunities at Napa Rose at the Grand California Hotel and Spa. Those dining between 5 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. can enjoy the early dinner extravaganza that includes a 4-course wine country feast from the chef, Andrew Sutton. The late night dinner party, which begins at 8:15 p.m., kicks off with a reception featuring live music and champagne. At 8:45 p.m., guests will sit down to a 5-course tasting menu. Dessert will feature the restaurant's exclusive sugar piñatas. At midnight, you can pick up some party favors and then continue dancing until 1 a.m. Reservations for all events can be made online unless otherwise stated at Disneyland. So there you go. Lots of stuff to do for New Year's. A new Dooney and Burke handbag featuring Disney dogs is soon to be released, according to blogmini.com. Look at it. It's look at all the different dogs. And it's got like a pink background that's kind of a rosy pink. and then light khaki straps. It's even got Stitch on there. I guess Lilo did call him her dog. All right. Special weekend coverage is happening of the live Disney Park updates from D23's Destination D Mickey Mouse Fan Celebration. Before heading into the weekend, we wanted to let you know that the Disney Parks blog will be sharing some exciting updates live during D23's Destination D Celebrating Mickey Mouse event on Saturday, November 17th. The coverage begins Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Time as Disney Parks Experiences and Consumer Products Chairman Bob Chapek presents several updates that you'll want to know about. Simply visit the front page of this site to see all the updates as they're announced. Also, you can stay on top of our Saturday coverage on Twitter by following at Disney Parks, as well as our Disney Parks blog Facebook page. Okay, you guys, I heard one of the things that he's going to say is the names of the 2 attractions in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. So we'll see what else he says, but you can follow along on the Disney Parks blog tomorrow morning starting at 9 a.m. Eastern. Here are some limited time offerings that are available at Tomorrowland Terrace in Magic Kingdom. Now that thing is a seasonal restaurant anyway, so here's what's available seasonally right now. Traditional Thanksgiving meal, oven roasted turkey, Yukon Gold mashed potatoes, turkey gravy, dressing, green beans, and cranberry sauce for $15.99. Oven roasted turkey BLT with roasted turkey, applewood smoked bacon, smoked Gouda, chipotle garlic aioli, lettuce, and tomato on a roll served with french fries or apple slices for $12.99. Kids Traditional Turkey Dinner, which is oven roasted turkey, Yukon Gold mashed potatoes, turkey gravy, green beans, and your choice of a beverage for $8.99. Now, this is a quick service restaurant. It's seasonal, but it's quick service. Entrees, French dip, a roast beef au jus on a roll served with french fries or apple sauces for $12.99. Let's see, plant-based barbecue cheeseburger. So this is for vegans. Plant-based hamburger topped with barbecue, vegan aioli, vegan cheddar, and onion straws served on a pretzel bun for $12.99. That sounds good. 30-pound Angus bacon cheeseburger topped with bacon, lettuce, and tomatoes served on a pretzel bun with apple slices or french fries for $12.49. It's also available without the bacon for $11.49. Chicken strips, 4 pieces, with your choice of buffalo or barbecue sauce and served with your choice of apple slices or french fries for $10.99. Flavors of fall salad with roasted turkey, mixed greens, Granny Smith apples, cranberries, sharp cheddar, pumpkin seeds, and maple shallot vinaigrette for $10.99. Also available without the turkey for $9.99. Desserts, there's a Rocky Road brownie for $4.79, a lemon blueberry cake for $4.79, and those would be a snack credit. Dan and Greek yogurt for $3.19. There's also a frozen pumpkin pie, a creamy pumpkin slushie topped with whipped cream, pumpkin spice, and a sugar cookie leaf for $5.99. Also a pumpkin pie tart with vanilla whipped cream and a spice cookie crumble for $4.79. The restaurant will be open for lunch starting November 17th through the 24th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily. Allergy-friendly menus are available upon request. Make sure to avoid long lines by using mobile ordering via the My Disney Experience app. So there you go. Right by Space Mountain. Okay, you guys, that is all the news I have. Thanks for coming and tuning in this late evening on a Friday, but I'm so glad you indulged me and let me share a little bit about my Disney Cruise Line experience this week. So I will be putting up a separate video about fish extenders soon on how that works and what that looks like and what gifts we got in ours. But for now, that's all the news I have. So I will talk to you later. Bye.